So another thing that I want to work on is isolating your transverse abdominis muscle, your deep abdominal layer. So it is kind of sits, you can feel it when if you put your fingers on the inside of your hip bones here. It runs like a corset around your entire torso and stabilizes your spine. It's also an anticipatory muscle, so it starts to work before you do something. So if I'm gonna go reach, over my head to grab something off the top shelf, that muscle is gonna work before I even move to stabilize my spine and my core. So it's a really, really important muscle, and especially after giving birth, because with pregnancy, as your belly stretches, that muscle can get weaker. So it's very important we reconnect and retrain this muscle in different positions. So the position we're gonna do here is on your side. So it's a really great way to feel that muscle and kind of learn to isolate it. So I still want you focusing on getting a good inhale. So you're gonna inhale, kind of let that muscle release and just relax. On your exhale is when you're gonna contract that muscle. So you can have your hands, your fingertips on the inside of your hip bone to feel that, to give you some feedback. The tip that I want you to try to do is imagine that you have a string tied between the two hip bones, and you are trying to pull that string together to pull your hip bones together, okay? So inhale, exhale, pull the hip bones together. Good. Inhale, exhale. So I feel that tension. I feel that deep abdominal muscle, slightly tension here, and pop into my fingertips a little bit. So you should feel that tension created along the lower abdomen. You can also imagine that pulling your lower belly kind of gently towards your spine, gently kind of up and in. What I don't want is for you to suck in at your belly button. That creates poor pressure down on the pelvic floor, so we don't want to kind of cinch at our belly button. We just want those lower abs to flatten and tighten. So you also might feel your pelvic floor kick in here, or if you try to lift your pelvic floor at the same time, you might feel a little bit of a stronger contraction because those muscles work together. So here again, you're inhaling, exhale, pull those hip bones together. You'll feel that transverse abdominis muscle work. You can also act like you're fogging a glass. On the exhale, that typically helps get that muscle engaged a little bit more as well. So those are some tips to work on isolating your deep abdominal layer. It's very important to learn how to isolate that, and then we can transfer that into a lot of other core exercises because it helps create good tension in the core, which can help for healing a diastasis and just making sure that we're protecting your spine and everything like that as well.